said earlier, I have Velir, Jade Young, who's the designer of fashion design of this, of course, and she's going to get into her word, her story again. She was on the show before. If you didn't catch her last year, you're going to catch her again and get her updates of everything she's been doing. And after that, you will get a special treat from Miss Keri. Nicole, which is the local indie artist that's been buzzing around, giving y'all her flavor throughout the DMV. So you're going to get her story, and plus she's going to bless us and lace us with some of her vocal, musical melodies. So stay tuned. Don't sleep, like your girl always say. And Brother Lon's still here on the ones and twos. And if you guys missed us last night, we was out on the M side of the D and the V. We was at Bass Lounge doing our little happy hour thing. So, you know, guys, if you're interested in coming out for a pre-party, it ain't cost you much, you know, come on out for free. It's right at Bass Lounge 5451. And that's Annapolis Road in Bladensburg, Maryland. So, to get to my first guest, will be Miss Young and Anthony. He over there. Y'all see him, I guess y'all see him too. And we're going to talk about what's been going on since the last time I saw you was almost around a year. It was in the winter time, I think. It's been almost a year since the last time we saw you, and I think the last time you were on, you have blessed me with this hat and my t-shirt. I still have that as well. And I know you had some other things going on, and I think you did another fashion week somewhere. So bring us up to date.
Okay, so you want me to talk about like what I've been doing lately? So
yeah.
Lately, I don't know if y'all can hear me real clear.
Yeah, we got you.
Okay, so lately I just graduated from Shenandoah University. I'm a criminal justice major with a minor in business. So ever since after that, I've just been trying to find myself a little bit more as far as like ways of how I can, you know, ram or push the business now that I got a little more time to myself. So it's been about 3 months. Right now, I'm currently a mentor at Southeast DC Public Schools, giving back any way that I can to the youth.
And what's your program in the DC Public Schools?
It's called City Year.
City Year? City Year. Yeah. Okay. And how many schools you have that program is illustrated into right now? Just
we're in about 20 schools. From all over, like Ward 1, 2, all over.
Okay,
all over,
so you're servicing all the wards.
Yeah,
okay, great. And that's City
Year.
City Year is the program that she instituted into the DC Public Schools. And what's that based up in? What's the program about, and what driven you to illustrate that into offering it to the DC Public Schools?
So the program is about filling that gap that's missing in the classrooms. I don't want to really go too much into it because then I'll start sounding like a politician. But if you know how the school system is set up for young African Americans to fail, and we're just placed in the classroom to fill that emotional stability gap that's missing in the classroom, and just pushing these kids to do more.
Right.
Every day these kids told that they won't amount to nothing.
Right. They're so lost, so they're being constantly pushed in their brains that they're not going to amount into nothing. You're going to be like your daddy and all kinds of crap like that. So you're right. They need a lot of motivational and mentoring, and that's one of my things I always like to support is the mental health. I am a DC certified mental health assessor for youth. I have put in my hours in my certification training. I have to go back to add on more because you don't have to keep adding on your training hours to build up to where you can be a social worker. So that's what I've been doing since 2017. So I'm right there with you. And I didn't even know you were starting that program since the last time we talked. So City Year is the program. You write that down, so I want to keep getting you to say it again. That's City Year. That's one of our community programs that Ms. Young has instituted into the DC Public Schools. And also, I'm sure she got some other things that she can share with us that she got coming up for us. So that was one. And now we're going to get into your next project. Like, what's the fashion show you have done since because the last time we talked, you did the New York Fashion Week, right? I think it just.
No, I got invited to the New York Fashion Week.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah.
And but the show that I did mention that I was that was approaching. I didn't go through with that because of his business difficulties and things like that. But as of up-to-date information, I'm currently working on this new release for my winter-fall collection. I don't really want to speak too much on that because I really want it to be a surprise.
Right.
I will be collaborating with the DC artist as the model.
I don't think your mic is picking up because you're speaking to me, yeah, and I don't think it's okay. There you go. Yeah.
Okay. So
yeah.
So basically,
and the camera's that way.
I'm in the process of working on this video, releasing the new collection for my winter fall collection, and I'll be collaborating with a DC artist to be pushing the message for the brand and what we stand for.
Okay, and so you're instituting music into your fashion, and that's what we were just speaking about before we had started the show. We were speaking of some ideas of doing that exact same thing, fusing fashion with music, I mean, because I think it all plays in together,
yes,
and it's all seen as one track thing because whereas there's music, you got fashion,
right?
And when people come to see you perform, when people come to hear, look at you perform on what type of viewing entity they're using, you see all of that, like I said, as one, music and fashion. You can't separate the two,
right?
Because the girls got to be pimping or what they wearing when they performing, and the music got to be hot and blazing. So it all plays with each other, like salt and water. I mean, like pepper and salt. It got to go together. So with that being said, as far as fusing music and fashion. Anything new up on the lines? I know the last time when you was with me, you started out with there was the what do they call the pants that you with the zippers?
The joggers.
Yeah, the joggers. I know you were doing the joggers and the hoodies and some other things, the t-shirts and long sleeve shirts, and your hats and your full line of sweatsuits and everything. So anything new to the line?
Yeah, just hoodies, a couple polos, some ski masks. I'm working on getting hats, and I'm definitely working on this sweatsuit line. And I'm also in the process of collaborating with another artist called Britt Boss. Shout out to Tony. I can't really speak too much on that because we're going to start.
A lot of things in progress, yeah.
But I mean, I've just been moving, any way that I can to push the brand and the message and inspire the youth. That's all I can do.
Yeah, pushing the brand, inspire the youth. That's what it's all about. Like I tell you guys all the time. For the platform, it's always a way that you can elevate yourself. It's never too late. You can always recreate yourself. That's another elevating and recreating is somewhat almost the same, but it's not. And when I say elevate yourself, you mean you have to personally deep inside yourself to whatever is inside of you that you want to pour out and share. If it's a gift, if it's love, or whatever. That's uplifting that up to your higher levels where you can share it. That's called being creative, and it's also giving a blessing, and you will be blessed in that process. That's why I said if God bless you with a gift of talent, if you sit on it, you're being selfish. You have to share these gifts that he gives us because that's what he gives us these gifts for, so we can share them to the world because your gift can inspire somebody else's gift that can inspire the next person's gift. Just like my man Pac said, he may not be the one that changed the world, and I always love this statement from him, but he's going to spark the mind to get who's going to be the one to probably change the world. So, and that's what I live on and I try to thrive on because you never know who is looking or listening. We all got followers, ever since this new age of this, this technology with the phone. So we got followers, little ones, big ones, some that can't afford our level and some that's struggling our level and then some that's above our level. So we just got to stay neutral and trying to elevate our people in this creative state of fashion and music, which is my two loves. So Brother Lawrence, I'm going to get you to play us a couple of tracks for us. Get us a little music break for you guys and we'll come back to you with some more story from Miss Jade Young of Believe Fashions to soar to unlimits. Don't let nothing stop you. You can get there.
Hey, it's no limits.
know some folks can hear us hype scene. Out of nowhere, comes a woman I'm dating. Investigation, maybe she was demonstrating, but nevertheless I was pleased. My day was going great and my soul was at ease until a group of brothers started bugging out, drinking the 40 ounce, going the nigger out, disrespecting my black queen, holding their crotches and being obscene. At first I ignored them, cause see I know the type. They got drunk, they got guns, and yes they wanna fight. And they see a young couple having a time that's good, and the egos wanna test the brother's manhood. So they came to test speech cause of my heritage and the loud bright colors that I wear. I was a target cause I'm a fashion misfit, and the outfit that I'm wearing, brothers dissing it. While I stay calm and pray the niggas leave me be, but they squeeze the parts of my date's anatomy. Why Lord, you brothers have to drill me, cause if I stop to hit this man, they'll have to kill me. You see, everyday people. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You see, am everyday people. I told the niggas, please let us pass friends. I said please cause I don't like killing Africans. But he wouldn't stop, and I ain't Ice Cube. But I had to take the brother out for being rude. And like I said before, I was mad by then. It took 3 or 4 cops to pull me off of him. But that's the story, y'all, of a black man acting like a nigga stomped by an African. You see, everyday people. Come on. See, everyday people.
The moral of the story is, you never know you're stepping to. You might be stabbed, shot, killed, or hurt. It's not even worth it. Hey, you know, hit it.
Baby, let me explain to you what I'm saying.
What you saying?
It's not even like that.
It wasn't like that, but I saw you.
Baby, I don't love her.
You don't love me? You know what? I don't even want to talk to you.
She don't mean nothing to me.
I don't want to see your face.
She was just telling me.
I just want to see you walking through that door. There ain't nothing else to say.
Why we gotta do it like this? Baby, damn.
Coming home late, it seems you barely beat the sun. Tapping my shoulder, thinking you gon' get you some. Smelling like some fragrance that I don't even wear. So if you want some loving, I suggest you go back there where you came from. Day to day with you, it's always something else. Working my nerve, God knows that I don't deserve what you put me through. Cause I've been so true to you. For you to come at me with another lame excuse. See, I heard it all before. All of your lies, all of your sweet talk. Baby this, baby that. But your lies ain't working now. Now, look who's hurting now. See, I had to shut you down. I had to shut you down. Play the fool.
all right. Welcome back to GO Talk Show. We are back live. Like I said, we have Ilir, Jade Young, fashion designer, and we're going to get back to her interview. And we still have Keri, Nicole, and joining us is her IT video man, also an artist, Adila, what is it? Dino? Yeah, I'm sorry. I mess up names, but he's also an artist and video person. He's all around. We got multiple talents right here today. We got Ghost, you know what I'm saying? Brother Lawrence is his other name, AKA. So, you know, you got comedian, lady 2GO. We just got a lot of talent just in this room. But to get back to my young lady, we're going to start back to her story so she can let you guys know how she really, the process. So you guys can know that it's not what you are fear of. Get that out your head. Get the fear out the way, because you're never going to be able to attach your dreams to come a reality if you keep that fear in there. So, Ms. Jade, tell us how this process started for you.
Just piggybacking off what you said, that's pretty much what I had to build up the courage to do, like get rid of that fear. Before this fashion thing, it was never a before fashion because I was always into fashion, but before the business venture thing, I was an athlete playing basketball. And I kind of experienced some trials and tribulation with, you know, racism and things like that with attending a white college. So I ain't really know where else to turn. So I kind of like just, you know, look real deep inside myself. Like outside of basketball, the only thing I really connect with is fashion. So, you know, maybe now is this time. So I kind of used my resources and I made that happen.
Okay, so. And when you got the carriage and got the fear out the way, well, how long was that process for you start the budgeting and the business plan? When did that kick in? Right after how long? I'm trying to see the process of you getting the carriage and then building your plan and then finding out how you was going to get your budget.
Probably like 8 months. And all I really invested into the business was $400. So with that being said, like, you can do it, you know, like don't let your thoughts, like the negative thoughts, overpower what you really feel that you can do inside. Just do it. Like, it really is a process, and the struggle is like, you know, trying to push that fear away, because that can really hold you back. And you also gotta watch your circle, because it's a lot of other people that, you know, that you think with you and riding with you that can really like be really distracting you throughout your journey. So, you know, just push yourself.
That's right. Yeah, and like she said, once you build up the confidence, don't let no one get in your way telling you that it's impossible. Also, she says that it took only her $400, y'all. $400, and how many years ago?
3 years ago.
Wow. $400, and she's been doing her thing for 3 years now. Got her own line, guys. You know, building her own brand from nothing, $400, and a dream. You see what I'm saying? Don't allow no one to stop you, because it's possible. You see it right here. And this young lady, you know, you can see she's a young lady, and she's not old, and she still got her dark hair. She don't have no gray, so she ain't let nobody run her business or run her out her business. So she keeping her business to herself, doing her thing. That's right. So that's how you got to do it. You got to stay confident with yourself. And some people you can share your dream with and your vision with. But folks, let me tell you, out in this business, you know, unfortunately, we're a culture that we don't really understand of sharing the shine. You know, and that's a sad thing for our culture.
I agree.
And I'm trying to deal with people, and hopefully I can integrate this love with this thing that I'm doing. People can learn how to share the shine. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to share that light that God has given you as a gift, because He gave us, it's enough room for everybody to share their light, to show their light. And, you know, like she said, it just took her dream of being in fashion ever since she was little, and $400, and she's been doing this thing for 3 years now, and look where she is now. She go on YouTube, you can pull up this label, you can see her whole line. It's no joke. And she got some, like you said, she's getting ready to infuse some music things. She's working with an artist. They get ready to do a musical thing with this fashion, which, like I told you, tells the story together, because without one, you can't have the other.
Yes,
it takes both. You know, so like I said, back to those who I was preaching to. Y'all know who, y'all thought y'all was getting off that subject, but I'm gonna go back to that. We got dreams got dream killers, you got vision vultures.
Yes, indeed.
Watch out for those.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got dream killers and vision vultures.
Yeah.
So if you got $1 million vision, don't share it with a 1 cent mind. Okay? And if you got a dream, God wants us to keep those to ourselves until he fully get us all our plan together. Get your dream together before you share it with somebody, because somebody can knock it down and they can be close to you. They can be laying right next to you giving you pillow talk. That's what I just said. Steal it and kill it. Dream killers and vision vultures. Look out for them. And I'm going to get Miss Jade Young to make me a t-shirt. It's called Dream Killers and Vision Vultures. So watch out for your stuff. License your stuff. Trademark your stuff. Protect your dream and your brand. Because I'm telling you, they're out here. They're waiting for you to start up something. Because I have people that come along befriend me just because I'm a creative person. Came around me, they got some things from me. I didn't mind sharing it with them. I led them on a path that God told me to lead them, and then my job was done. You know, they tried to come back and burn me for some more stuff, but I had meditated, and God told me, let that person go. You gave them enough. Let them go and continue on their dream that you showed them what to do. And if they're ready to come back on some positive business, then you welcome them back. But some people will come into your life just to steal your creativity, to eat off of your creativity plate, and take your stuff and go somewhere else and think it's on there all their own, honey. Yes. So be careful for the dream killers, stealers, and the vision vultures, because it's real. Just like microwave go through your food and heat it up, they go through you with their negative energy and eat you up.
Yeah, that's right.
So be careful out there, because you know your sister gonna tell you, I don't sleep on nothing I tell you. So, back to that, you heard my baby say she only started with $400 and 3 years in the process of her dream. So, it can be done. And stay tuned to 2GO, because, and stay tuned, what's your IG and your gram information?
So you can follow me on IG at Voler Design. That's VOLER Design. And my personal IG is Miss Voler, ms.voler. I'm on Twitter too, same thing. Website, volerclothing.com.
Okay.
And yeah, just hit me up, reach out. Email is the best way. And I'm all
volerclothing.com. You can get to look at the brands, look at them designs. And you can contact, maybe you got a creative side. You want her to create something for you. It's all workable, people. That's what we're here to do. It takes a team to make the dream work. You can't do it by yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's why we all try to connect these lines so we can grow. You know what I'm saying? Get all our energy out there so everybody can rise. Everybody, because our year is coming. 2019 marks 400, and I ain't going to say no more. Do your research. I ain't going to teach you that
homework.
yet. That's right. Do your homework. 2019 marks 400. Do your homework. Okay, with that being said, we're going to get into a little bit more music, and then we're going to come back with Keri and Nicole with the soul. All righty.
That girl fine, man. Look at it. Oh, she did too fine. She knows she fine, too.
She is banging.
Oh, she's off
banging.
the hook.
She looks good.
Oh.
You're right.
And I bet you can't nobody get that girl.
I can't get that girl.
Mike, I guarantee you can't get that girl.
Watch me get that girl.
I bet you never land. You can't.
I can get her.
All right, come on then. Come on.
Watch. I don't think they're ready for this. Dark child. I like that.
Be the same, 'cause girl, you came and changed the way I want, the way I don't. I cannot explain the things I feel for you, but girl, you know it's true. Stay with me, fulfill my dreams, and I'll be all you need. Feels so right, girl. That's the bird. All my life. whatever would bring this happiness to me. I tried to keep my sanity. I waited patiently. Girl, you know it seems my life is so complete. I love this you because of you. You're doing what you do.
All righty, we're back, and thank you for staying tuned. And we're back, and I hope you enjoyed the first half of Veneer Fashion with my girl Jade Young and Anthony, representing her brand and her company. And like I said, don't let the dream killers and stealers be your vision vultures, because they're out there. Now we get to the other side of this thing, the music. And my girl here, Keri, Nicole, she's going to introduce her single, as well as, you want to give us a little story on it? And on the single that you get ready to introduce to them.
Yes. So first off, how y'all doing? Keri Nicole.
Keri Nicole, I'm sorry.
It's okay. You can follow me at IG, _Keri, Keri.Nicole, regular spelling. Yes, I am a DMV artist. This song that I'm going to let y'all listen to today is dope, okay? Shout out to Jordan Lowe. It's featuring Jordan Lowe. Me and him literally wrote this song in 45 minutes and laid the track down.
Okay.
It's a different vibe, but just rock with it, okay? It's not really a story behind it. It's just music. I write it because I love it. So just rock with me, okay?
You heard her. She's like she love music and she just write it. Just like your girl here. You know, don't mess with my art because, you know, I don't play that.
Sensitive about my
very sensitive.
man.
We're very sensitive about our creativity. So, with that being said, she's getting. What's the name of this selection?
It has not yet been released, so we don't really have
we're not going to disclose any names, but we are allowed, because this is the artist and the producer that made this song, so we are allowed to play it.
Well, Jordan Lowe's the producer.
That's right. We're
Jordan
allowed
Lowe's
to.
producer.
We have the permission to play it.
Yes. He gives me.
Don't block it, YouTube.
See your eyes, fade away, fade away.
Yeah.
Every time I see your face, you
What?
make my day.
Yeah. Hey.
Make my
Hey.
day.
Love the way she move and the way she walk too. Fuck these other girls, man, they know I want to. Love the way we vibe and the way we fuck too. Tell me when you off, know that I'ma come through. I'ma come through. When I come through, know what we gon' do. It's just me and you. Then we hit the stool. You know you my boo thing. I've been going through things. I need you to maintain. You know this is everything. It's the only thing. Maybe cop a wedding ring. Skirt off in the range. I know there be hard times, but we gon' be okay. Miss you when I'm on the road, but we gon' be okay. First I gotta get the pay, then I'm coming home, and I might be out of state. You ain't alone, no. You know I be ballin'. Tony Romo, labels they be calling. We rockin' out the shows.
Every time I see your eyes, I fade away, fade away. Every time I see your face, you make my day, make my day. Hey,
I just landed. What you doing?
just got out the shower.
Oh, for real? Oh, for real? I'm about to slide through.
The door's unlocked.
Alright.
Okay. I am so in love. I need your touch. Can't get enough. Oh, I'm so in love. I need your touch. Can't get enough. Oh,
All right. Yes, that was sweet and subtle. I don't know if y'all felt what I felt, but I felt like I was going into a trance. You know what I'm saying? Yes, that was nice. Yeah, the studio, everybody agree in the studio.
I love that one.
Yeah, that's what's happening. That was happening. So, what was the driven power behind that one?
So, I'm the type of artist, I have to listen to the beats and feel the music, feel the vibe to write my music. So that's kind of where it started off. I usually don't write songs about, sex, but it just came off like that, And Jordan He's a dope producer. He made that beat. So we literally just sat, wrote it, laid it down, and that's what it was. And I feel like it's a hit. He feel like it's a hit.
I feel it. I feel it.
Hopefully, it has not been released yet.
Okay.
Hopefully, we'll be dropping it soon. But stay tuned for more.
And you can also follow her because I'm telling she's always performing, so you might can catch her performing at. So don't sleep on Miss Keri Nicole, because you don't never know what she's performing. I mean, she's always out Monday through Fridays. You're going to see her one day of the week or 3 times day of the week performing somewhere at some point or another at some venue at night. So stay out for those happy hour pop-up performances, because she's out there doing her thing, grinding and investing into her art. So don't sleep. You said so it wasn't intentionally, you know, even though it was driven from probably say like sex, but you know, speaking on that, it's not really, when you say sex, people always think, oh, it's a nasty, this nasty, oh, that's vulgar. No, but you know, once I had got into this awakening thing, you know, your alpha state of conscious mind, your higher alpha state of conscious mind is supposed to be like a calm mental feeling.
Right, right.
That's when you know you're in your conscious right of thought. Some people think, my brother taught me this, Brother Lon, sit right there. When you're elevating and you're going through your awakening, you're relieved, because see, we were so dictative. We were so forced to think with our beta side of our mind,
right,
which is from the bottom part of our chakras, our lower chakras, because that's why we're not able to. That's why we, you know, I still believe in some of the Christian, you know, the natural Christian beliefs, you know, like Jesus and stuff like that, some of the stories in the books of the Bible, you know, but I do my own research when it comes to that and get my own understanding, because that's what we all got to do, because he got a story for each one of us that he created. Right. So with that being said, is that, you know, when you said it's not, you know, some feelings come from those places, but it's not really meaning that it's that. You know what I'm saying? Because I have a lot of songs I've written. And one of my songs is called Thinking of You. And if you hear the lyrics, you're going to think I'm talking about making love to somebody that's somewhere else. Right, but it's all in a dream, because I'm thinking of that person. Right. So I'm like saying it's a lot of things that you can connect to, you know, of that higher feeling of being in a sexual trance. Right. It's just a higher feeling. It don't have to be vulgar. It don't have to be dirty. It's just a higher feeling. So that's why I feel you was when you wrote, because that's what I felt when you played this song. Okay. I just got uplifted to a higher feeling where I could even have sex, or I could clean up my room, or go do the dishes. Different you know, vibes, I just got lifted to do a higher feeling with that song. That's what I felt. So it's great. Thank you. Keep on doing. So now we're going to get her treat. She's going to tell us about this next song that she's getting ready to perform for you guys right here in 2GORadio studio. She's going to bless us with this selection, and this selection is called, we can talk about this one, right?
Yes, I hadn't decided which one, but yes.
Okay, which one you gonna bless us with?
I was going more so for my song Single Strong. That song is very important to me because it talks about being a strong woman. And I have been through a lot, literally in the past year, from losing my, you know, home, losing my car, losing my job. I've been in a domestic violence relationship. I just got out of that. So it just, I lost so much. And through it all, I'm still strong. I'm still standing. And I just want, you know, women out there, not even just women, men, women, whoever, to know that you can push through, you can make it, you know what I'm saying? I got an opportunity to perform at a domestic violence rally this past August. Okay. And that was actually amazing. Wow. I felt like I got a chance to really bless the women there. You know what I'm saying? Because they've been through a lot more than what I've been through, you know? Correct. So my song, Strong, it just explains, like, you're going to make it. You're going to be strong and not being prideful. Like, sometimes, especially as black women, we're so used to being strong-minded, and we got this, we don't need no help, and we don't ask for help, and we're so prideful, you know what I'm saying? So one of the lyrics is, you know, not being so prideful, letting go of your pride, you know, let your guard down. Be vulnerable. Exactly, you know? So, yeah. That's the story.
So you spoke that up. So let's do strong. What is it again?
Strong. It's called strong.
Let's do strong. So as you see, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Nicole has strong, and she gave you a story behind it. It's for empowering women that have gone through so much, and she had blessed the domestic violence, as you just heard, the domestic violence event in August. She was blessed to share her story within her song to those women, which I'm sure they've gotten a lot of, because when someone shares their testimony of their pain, and if you're secrecy, like you said, some women are sitting in denial, some women don't want to be realistic about it. Oh, it's love, he loves me. But when you share your story of your pain, someone can get out of it and get relief. You know what I'm saying? So I hope since August, I would like to see the records of any of the women have really had gotten a relief from that event, because domestic violence is not my forte, but it's still on the line of my advocacy, which is mental health. And because mentally, that's what it forms into, a state of mind. You know, so yeah, so we'll have to bring you back, and we have to get on that and do a research and a show on domestic violence, because like I said, I'm a health advocate for any type of health. Yes. For the community, and a lot of people feel because I'm a patron of it. I ain't ashamed. I get DC Medicaid, and I use it to the fullest, and I'm gonna use it to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? So, and a lot of people are. I go to Anchor Mental Health. I go sit on that leather chair every Friday, you know what I'm saying, and share my story, because it gets some of the stress off. That's why I'm able to be so positive and great for you guys to do what I do, because I can go somewhere in a little corner and tell my story to somebody, and ain't got to worry about nobody telling my business. And, you know, our vanilla friend's been doing it for years. You know what I'm saying? Now we have an opportunity to do it, and we got insurance to do it, and our Trump president, he is an advocate for mental health, because he has a baby that suffers from mental health. So he just put a lot of money into the mental health program. You know, so don't sleep. If you need help, if you know somebody need help, let me tell you something. It helps. It helps, because I lost my dad. I'm full caregiver for my mom, who has she's in the third stages of Alzheimer's. Trust me, it helps me to get through. It helps. So don't sleep on domestic violence or mental health. And now we're going to get into it, because now she's going to sing us a song to make us strong. All righty. You ready?
I think so.
All righty. You can come right on over here. We got you a special mic and set right over here for you. Yeah, hi. It's about to get real. Check. Oh, you got to turn it on.
It's on.
It is. Yeah, I turned it on.
Say something.
Check. One, two.
What's on the recorder?
No. He said all I do is hit the switch. Check.
Follow that cord. You see the channel.